Okay folks, time for another unboxing, and as I've said on the last video of the Supra, it's going to be different. No more road cars or huge bikes or trucks or whatever. And I've been thinking of doing this kind of kit for a long time because I miss them a lot. The kit itself, it's this one. It's a Tamiya Leyton CG901B. It's from the 1990 season, and it was a car I didn't like much because I was a huge fan of the Benetton team, and I remember this car giving some problems to them. Anyways, it will be a part of a group build on a Facebook group, which is the Road and Trekking Scale, and I'm really happy to join this group build because, as I've said, I wanted to build an F1 car for quite some time, and it makes me a little bit more active in the groups, which I unfortunately haven't been. So let's take a look inside the box, and we'll see what we're dealing with. We have the instructions, decals, they're quite old. Mind you, I've bought this kit from a member of that group, also Ian Harvey, and just a quick curious story about this kit. I bought the kit from him, as I've said, and I don't know why, when shipping the kit here to Portugal, don't ask me how, but the kit ended up in Australia, and thank God the Royal Mail Services were able to track the kit and deliver it to me here in Portugal. So anyways, continuing, let's see what we have here. The kit itself and some extra details that I've bought for this tire decals here. So let's have a quick view of the sprues. I did a lot of Tamiya F1 cars in older days, and well, I was not very impressed at that time because I was a lot younger and my skills weren't the best at the time, so I think I've improved now, so I'm expecting to do a lot better. Okay, so let's see very quickly here. We have the chassis, one piece, very good, and engine block. I love the Tamiya kits. They're so simple to build, yet when they are finished they look so nice. Here you have it, the engine block, the radiator covers, cylinder head covers, the seat, which will be, well, not a problem because it's easy to do, but I plan on adding some seat belts, and the kit already has the seat belts molded in the seat, so I'll see the best way to make it look the best way. Here, steering wheel. I remember the steering wheel of this car, and I hate it. Don't ask me why, but I really hate it. And the front wing here, one piece also. So first sprue is done. There isn't too many sprues in this kit, so this will be a quick job. Here we have mainly all the suspension parts, so nothing really much to say about it. Perfectly molded, all the parts. Here we have the spring for the rear suspension. Yes, some tiny little flash here and there, but nothing that can't be easily fixed. Last one in this coral blue I suppose this is the right name for this color. And the only thing I don't like is that the front part of the monocoque is split in two, and it will give me a lot more work to do, but I suppose they had to do it like this because of the suspension arm that goes here, and it needs to be inserted before the two halves are joined. So anyways, shouldn't be much of a problem. And here you can see again some tiny bits of flash. No big deal, as I've said, nothing that can't be easily fixed, but overall very good. I remember this, I missed this. I have some of these tools. This is to screw the wheels of the car, and I have lots of them stored from kits I've built before. So there you have it. Very simple kit, but yet in the end it looks so good and so complex. The tires, same as always with Tamiya, very good rubber tires. Just some sanding here to remove the mold line, and you're good to go. And here you have the screws that are bolted with that little tool. These are the decals for it. They are already old, as you can expect, but anyways, I'm not using them, so I'll save them from some other thing that I will remember in time. I'm not going to lose much time with the instructions because it's typical Tamiya instructions, and nothing to say about this. Okay, moving on. Sorry for the interruption, but it's that time of the year in football where your phone doesn't stop ringing. So after the instructions, we have here the decals for the tires. I hope they're in good condition. They are in a proper sealed bag, so I hope they are. And here we have the windscreen. It's a very simple part of clear plastic that you cut off from here and then bend it to place it on the car. So now it's time for added details. So I bought this P kit from a studio. Oh, where it is? From Studio 27. It's covered by the PE sheet itself. So it's rather simple. Not many parts here, but just enough to make the kit look a lot better. So we have parts here for the radiators. We have the rear wing plates in here, more mesh for the radiators, some lettering for the engine, some lots of smaller parts which I cannot identify at this stage. So pretty simple, but hopefully will add a lot of detail to the car. Here it is, a new decal sheet, also from Studio 27, to replace the original one from the kit. I think, I don't remember to be honest, but I think I've never used a decal sheet from Studio 27, so I cannot tell exactly if they're good or not. We'll see later on while building. And then also a new thing for me, which are carbon fiber decals. Believe it or not, I've never used kind of carbon decals on racing cars. I don't care if they're F1 cars, rally cars, prototypes, whatever. I've never used them, so this is the first time for me. And also I have this carbon fiber decal sheet, because I don't know if in this carbon decal kit, whatever you wanna call it, if they've included the decals for the chassis itself, the floor pan, if you wanna call it that. So to be on the safe side, I already had this carbon fiber decal sheet to make the chassis also with carbon fiber. And to finish, I picked up everything I have from tubing, wiring, hoses, hose clamps, whatever, everything I have to add some extra details to the car, because I really want to make something a little bit more than the usual out of the box build. So that's why I'm taking everything out, and I'm expecting to be using almost everything. So here it is, the Leyton house. It's going to be a long build, and I expect the end result to be fabulous, at least for me. So I hope you guys enjoy it too. Until then, take care and see you later.